Danehill branch of the Danzig sire line is among the most sought after in Europe, and two of his grandsons, Group 1 winning juvenile Amadeus Wolf and dual Group winner Jeremy, join an exciting roster of stallions at the Irish National Stud for 2008. A high-class juvenile, described by trainer Kevin Ryan as not just good, but exceptional, Amadeus Wolf won the Group 2 Gimcrack Stakes at York.
Amadeus Wolf gets up to beat Red Clubs. Amadeus Wolf wins the Gimcrack.
And then went on to win the Group 1 Middle Park Stakes in authoritative style, to finish the season as the joint third highest rated 2-year-old in Europe in 2005.
Amadeus Wolf wins the Middle Park.
Campaigned only at the highest level as a 3-year-old, Amadeus Wolf performed with admirable consistency against his seasoned elders, finishing on the board in 3 Group 1 events. On his seasonal reappearance at 4 in May, he followed in the footsteps of star Irish National Stud sires Indian Ridge and Invincible Spirit to land a vintage renewal of the Group 2 Duke of York Stakes in a sensational time.
And it's Amadeus Wolf running on really powerfully to land some good bets and win the Duke of York Stakes.
Described in time form as a good-topped, attractive colt, impresses in appearance, Amadeus Wolf retires to stud as the best son of brilliant European champion sprinter Mozart, who notably sired 8 individual stakes winners from his only crop. Celtic Swing is the highest ever rated juvenile from the Mr. Prospector sire line to race in Europe, and his 2-year-old campaign is regarded as one of the most impressive in recent history. An unbeaten juvenile, he broke the 7-furlong track record at Ascot when he cantered home 8 lengths clear of none other than Singspiel in the Hyperion Stakes. He then finished the year with a stunning 12-length victory in the Group 1 Racing Post Trophy.
It's Celtic Swing by 8 lengths. It could be 10. Annus Mirabilis in hopeless pursuit in second. Back in third then is Joyouche. But running into the final furlong here, is this the real thing? Celtic Swing. This is child's play to him. Celtic Swing trots up in the Racing Post Trophy. A brilliant winner.
This is still the widest margin of victory ever recorded in a Group 1 race for 2-year-olds in Britain. As Timeform's highest rated juvenile of the past 55 years, he went on to taste classic success at 3, winning the Group 1 Prix du Jockey Club.
Celtic Swing though it is, about a neck in front, fighting back as Polyglot the far side, but Celtic Swing is going to get there.
Sire of 59% winners to runner's lifetime, he is a proven sire of such outstanding performers as European champion juvenile filly Six Perfections, heroine of 3 Group 1 races, including the Breeders' Cup Mile.
And Six Perfections comes bursting on through, and from out the clouds, Irish Warrior and Century City. Six Perfections takes the lead, coming down to the line. Touch of the blue, Century City. Six Perfections has done it.
His speedball son, Takeover Target, took the world by storm in 2006, winning Group 1 sprints in Australia and Japan, and becoming only the second Southern Hemisphere horse in history to win at Royal Ascot when taking the Group 2 King Stan Stakes. The joint world champion sprinter was also winner of the Global Sprint Challenge. Celtic Swing's other recent group winners include Midnight Beauty, who scored in a Group 3 at Longchamp, and Italian Classic winner Rattle and Hum. A juvenile of prodigious talent, the imposing Elusive City was one of the fastest juveniles of his generation, rated above Dalakani, Russian Rhythm and Refuse to Bend. Following a stylish debut win, he took the Group 2 Richmond Stakes at Goodwood.
Challenge, Elusive City ranges up, grabs the lead and powers away with this. This is a mighty performance. Elusive City in the Thoroughbred Corporation colours goes on to win at 3 lengths.
The Racing Post enthused a classy performance from Elusive City. He looks a serious prospect. Though he was later to lose those races on a technicality, the champion French 2-year-old notched up his 3rd successive victory in the Group 1 Prix Morny at Deauville, and his season culminated with a 3rd to Oasis Dream in the Group 1 Middle Park Stakes. From the first crop of world record breaking miler and young sire sensation Elusive Quality, who commands a fee of $100,000 in Kentucky, Elusive City is bred on similar lines to Zephonic and Grand Slam, both Group 1 winning 2-year-olds and proven Group 1 sires. Elusive City's first crop yearlings have been very well received, selling for up to €220,000, and in the Southern Hemisphere 11 of his first crop yearlings sold for 6-figure sums. One of Europe's leading sires, Indian Ridge exceeded expectations from the outset, and he is set to leave a considerable mark on the breed through his sons and daughters at stud. His classic winning son, Indian Haven, will have his first runners in 2008, and he himself made a winning juvenile debut, scoring by 2 lengths. He made an impressive return at 3, striding clear of the field to win the listed European free handicap at Newmarket by 2.5 lengths. Having shown a tremendous turn of foot according to Timeform, he was supplemented to the Group 1 Irish 2000 Guineas, which he duly won in a performance that Timeform noted was on a par with that put up by Refuse to Bend at Newmarket.
Indian Haven wins for John Egan and Paul Darcy.
From one of the best of the Freedman's Cliveden families, Indian Haven is a half-brother to leading young South African sire Count Dubois. Himself a Group 1 winning champion juvenile, he has truly arrived on the scene, already sire of 3 Group 1 winners from his first 2 crops. Indian Haven's superb first crop yearlings sold for up to €310,000, headed by a cracking half-brother to classic winner Speciosa, who was bought by Kern Lillingston Bloodstock. One of the most exciting young sires in Europe, Invincible Spirit, the subject of an unsuccessful $55 million bid in August, has proved a revelation. The European champion first crop sire in 2006, he was an emphatic winner on all 5 counts, by individual winners, wins, prize money, stakes winners and stakes horses. His standing atop the table was never threatened, and his impressive haul totalled a world record-breaking 35 first crop 2-year-old winners, headed by 4 stakes winners, including Captain Marvellous and Conquest. This looks to be an especially deep crop of European freshman sires, headed by Invincible Spirit. Invincible Spirit's meteoric rise to stardom continued when French Derby hero Lawman scored a convincing front-running victory in the 10.5 furlong classic at Chantilly in June, before following up with a 3rd pillar-to-post group success when taking the Group 1 Prix Prat by 3 lengths. Lawman is a wonderful horse, jockey Frankie Dettori racing post. His second crop of juveniles already boasts 4 individual stakes winners, which betters Pivotal, Danehill Dancer and Indian Ridge to mention but a few. Both Fleeting Spirit and Campfire Glow registered wins at Group 2 level during the summer.
Campfire Glow in front from Listen as they go to the line. Campfire Glow.
What's more, Fleeting Spirit led home a 1-2 for his sire in the Group 2 Flying Childer Stakes, when holding off the challenge of stakes winner Spirit of Sharjah. A stakes-winning juvenile himself, he overcame a fractured pelvis at 3 to become a record-breaking champion sprinter. Like Indian Ridge, he won the Group 3 Duke of York Stakes.
Invincible Spirit on the near side of McDonagh, post home. It was Invincible Spirit from McDonagh.
As well as breaking the 6-furlong track record at the Curragh in the Group 3 Aon McDonagh Boland Stakes.
Invincible Spirit lunging at the leader, very close.
He crowned his campaign with a victory over 5 Group 1 winning sprinters in the Group 1 Haydock Park Sprint.
Invincible Spirit on the far side. This is going to be very close indeed. Invincible Spirit and Mal.
A dream end to his racing career and a dream start to his stud career. Danehill Dancer has carried all before him this season, with more stakes winners than even Danehill and Sadler's Wells, and is on track to become a leading sire of sires. His superb-looking son Jeremy certainly has all the right credentials. A $375,000 foal purchase in Keeneland, Jeremy boasts a Stallions pedigree to match his looks. Out of a half-sister to joint world champion turf horse Deep Impact, he hails from the family of Height of Fashion, Nashwan and Naef. Trained by Sir Michael Stout, the consistent and classy Jeremy won at 2, 3 and 4 years over 6, 7 and 8 furlongs. An impressive winner of the Group 3 Jersey Stakes at Royal Ascot.
Jeremy out of the centre, going home best of all, and streaking clear to go on and take the jersey.
He then took the Group 2 Betfred Mile at Sandown on his seasonal debut at 4.
And Jeremy from last place to first here, and what an impressive run that was from the rear. Jeremy by a length and a half and will win the Betfred Mile.
He was then beaten just a short head in the Group 1 Queen Anne Stakes at Royal Ascot, where he defeated George Washington. Sir Michael Stout commented, "Jeremy is a super individual and has been a very sound horse to train. He was most unlucky not to win the Queen Anne Stakes." Racing in the Wertheimer Silks, classic miler Medicis was an unbeaten stakes-winning 2-year-old. Having scored on debut at Longchamp for Cricket Head, he finished his juvenile campaign with a facile win in the listed Prix Herod at Maisons Laffitte. He displayed a high cruising speed and a deadly turn of foot. Medicis made his seasonal reappearance in the listed Prix Omnium at Saint Cloud, and put the result beyond doubt in the final 100 yards. Following a runner-up finish in the Group 1 French 2000 Guineas, he registered a group victory in the Group 3 Prix de la Jonchère and was just beaten a neck in the Group 1 Prix de la Forêt. A son of leading sire and sire of sires, Machiavellian, out of a group performer who also produced multiple Group 1 winning globetrotter Alexander Goldrun, Medicis hails from the family of outstanding arc winner Gold River amongst others. He has gotten off to a very promising start with his first crop of juveniles, with 57% winners to runners in England, France and Italy.
Palogio in Chambers pour la victoire. Palogio qui a pris l'avantage.
Retired to stud with an enviable record of 11 wins, 6 of which were at the highest level and almost €3 million in earnings, Danzig's grandson Rakti was one of the most consistent and versatile performers of recent years. Rated 130 by Timeform, the strapping horse was joint champion miler in the world in 2004 and joint champion miler in Europe in 2005. His haul of Group 1 wins included 2 over a mile. The Queen Elizabeth II Stakes at Ascot.
Rakti holding on with 50 yards to go. Rakti wins the QE2 from Lockinge.
Performance of complete authority. And then a track record breaking 5-length demolition of some top-class milers in the Group 1 Lockinge Stakes.
Rakti by 4-5 lengths. McDonagh running a huge race in second. But this is a Rakti romp here at Newbury, and Rakti wins the Lockinge, pulling up.
An imperious performance from Rakti, who came right away in the last 2 furlongs to win with considerable ease, according to the Racing Post. Showing his very best form on good going or firmer, Rakti's other emphatic top-level wins came in the Champion Stakes, Prince of Wales' Stakes, Italian D'Armi, and Premio Presidente della Repubblica. A precocious 2-year-old and classic miler, Verglas fits all the commercial criteria and will be represented by his first Irish crop on the racetrack in 2008. Trained by Kevin Prendergast, Verglas turned his maiden victory at Leopardstown into a procession with an 8-length winning margin, and he followed up in the Group 3 Coventry Stakes at Royal Ascot in impressive fashion, scoring by 2.5 lengths.
It's Verglas for Ireland, going to win the Coventry in good style. Verglas the winner.
He had the race to himself in the final furlong and won what looked a very hot race with authority. Classic placed when runner-up to Desert King in the Group 1 Irish 2000 Guineas, Verglas was also third in one of Europe's top juvenile races, the Group 1 Phoenix Stakes. Retired to stud in France, and despite limited opportunities in terms of book size and quality, Verglas has already been represented by champion French miler Stormy River.
Stormy River is coming home strongest. Stormy River gets it.
Record-breaking dual Group 2 winner Blackdoon, and 6-time stakes winner Ozone Bear. Champion French-based first crop sire in 2003 with 16% black-type horses to foals, Verglas has been fully booked to over 140 mares in each of his 3 Irish seasons, and it's fair to assume that the best is yet to come. What we offer you is a selection from proven champion sires to champion sprinters and classic winners, from champion 2-year-olds to a world champion miler. Take your pick.